Hi, this is Ray, and I hope you've watched the previous video in this series. What we're going to talk about in this video is all about how you create, and this is really fancy now, an LCM, a lead capture mechanism. You know, that's just fancy talk for a lead capture page. And I'm going to tell you all about that in this video so you know exactly what you need to do so that you can implement it in your own business. See, there's a problem that most people face when they come to most people's websites. And that problem is there's just too much stuff to click on. And have you ever gone to a website where there's just too many things you can click on, too many menu options, too many things flashing at you, and you get confused, you maybe bounce around and then you bounce off? Well, that's what happens to your customers and prospects as well if you have too much going on your page. Now, what do I mean by too much? Anything more than one decision is too much for a lead capture page. So let me explain a little bit more. What you want to do is you want to drive traffic, prospects, to a lead capture page. And this lead capture page has only one decision they can make. One, they can either decide to learn more about you and what it is that you have to share that's going to help them, or two, they can decide not to and then go away. So you see, you are taking all the decisions away except for one. And this is called the lead capture page. Now there's hybrid models of using lead capture pages in connection with a home page, which is what I do on my site, Stendall.com. But I want to show you an example of a pure lead capture page. And this lead capture page is my businessthoughtoftheday.com, businessthoughtoftheday.com. And what you'll notice is it's a lead capture page which is basically structured in the following way. You have a banner at the top, you have a headline. The headline is meant to provoke some level of curiosity to watch a video. Videos do tend to work best. You don't have to use a video, but I like to use a video. And off to the right, you have a place for someone to put in their name and their email address, or whatever information you're trying to collect from your prospect. Now, it's also possible to use lead pages that have more text and benefits of what it is the person is going to get by giving you their name and email address. You see, people will not give you their name and email address unless they have some type of benefit, right? It's a trade. You're providing content and knowledge. They're providing their name and their email address. So it's important that you structure your pages this way. And something else that I want you to consider is that it's important that you think about who your target audience is. You cannot drive each target segment to one lead capture page. Let me give you an example. Let's suppose that you're selling widgets, okay? The fancy, famous example, the imaginary product, okay? And as you're selling widgets, you have two different potential buyers. You have the buyer that is the end consumer who's going to use the widget, and then you have the buyer, which may be your channel. Your channel may be the retail store, which is going to buy it from you to then sell to the end consumer. So when you create a lead capture page, you have to realize that there's two different buyers, and as a result of having two different buyers, you need to make sure that you have the appropriate message in place to capture their attention so that they're willing to give you their name and email address in return for something of value that's going to either help them personally or help their business. So in this video, you learned about lead capture pages. In the previous video, we talked about how we get people to our lead capture page, which is through providing amazing content. And what I'm going to do is share more with you about how you then follow up with people once they fall into your lead funnel. If you want to see an example again, just go to businessthoughtoftheday.com. I encourage you to check it out. It will provide you awesome content, as well as Stendall.com. And that gives rise to me telling you about my offer, which is an example of what I'm talking about. So what I want to suggest is that you come back to my site so that I can offer you 30 free minutes of video training all about building, marketing, and selling awesome products. And you get an idea to watch how I do it so that you can do something similar. This is Ray Stendall wishing you the very best. Go forward, make a difference today through building, marketing, and selling great products and services.